What's happening, football fans? It's me, Allie Burns from Picks Parlays, and it's time for a primetime prop drop NFL Saturday picks for you guys. I've got Scott Reichel from Winners and Winers with me as always. Scott, you were 3-1, weren't you? You're on a heater right now. You're a freaking heater right now. How's it going?
Yeah, I believe 11-1 in the last 12. So can't
Whoa.
complain, doing well. It's nice to be 10 over. Looking forward to the Saturday card. 2 games, but a lot to go through. So let's go through it.
Yes, we do have a lot to go through. If you guys are looking for me, I'm Allie Burns. You can find me at Plus Money Honey, and you can find Scott at Reichel Radio. Tons and tons of free picks. What else do you want to tell them about before we get going?
It's all free. I've had a lot of podcasts and a lot of work today. I'm exhausted. So
I
let's
know
do it.
you are.
I'm not
Well,
even done yet. I got another podcast after this. So
I have a total chaos and free pick videos, but here we go. Let's get this party started. Check out Caesar Sportsbook if you're looking for a new book, all new accounts up to $12.50 in a risk-free first bet when you use my promo code Woodful. All right, let's start out Chiefs and Raiders. What do we got going on here?
So for this one, I'm going to go with Patrick Mahomes over 320.5 passing yards, which is a ton, but it's actually a bit low at minus 114. He's had at least 328 in 3 of the last 4 games, at least 328 in 8 of the last 11 games. Most importantly, the game matters for a couple of reasons. Kansas City going for the 1 seed in the AFC, and Mahomes, in addition to going for an MVP, might be going for some history because he needs 430 passing yards to set the NFL single season record. And you can make an argument, maybe the Chiefs don't care. They just want to win. The problem is they're not good at running the ball anyway. So Mahomes is going to have to throw it a bunch. And I do think if he gets close, they're going to give him every opportunity to really put his MVP stamp on the game by going for the record. I think this number's a bit low. I'm going to go with the over. I'm going to hope that he record chases.
We know that Peyton Manning is going to be watching that game for sure. All right, so if he's throwing the ball, he's not throwing it to this guy, hopefully, because he's a Raider. Devontae Adams, talk to me about him.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Devontae Adams over 77.5 receiving yards at minus 114. Just on principle, the number's way too low for arguably the best receiver in the entire league. But he had 124 receiving yards in the first meeting against Kansas City this season. And if you want to know a pretty fun overall trend here, he's had at least 95 receiving yards in 5 of the last 6 home games. The Raiders play in a dome, so weather's not an issue. Last week, he had 153 with Stidham making his first start against arguably the best defense in the league. This number is too low for me. I think Adams is going to try to put on a show because Kansas City can't guard him. I like the over. This number seems a bit short.
All right, talk to me about Evan Ingram.
So I'm going to go with Evan Ingram, talking about the other game with Jacksonville, Tennessee. I'm going to go with him over 46.5 receiving yards. A couple reasons why. First reason, he's had at least 60 yards in 3 of the last 4 games. In the first game this regular season against Tennessee, he had 162 yards and 2 touchdowns. Tennessee cannot guard the tight end position to save their lives. We saw it on Thursday night with Dalton Schultz, who had 2 touchdowns last week. And you're looking at Tennessee's pass defense. It's the worst in the league. Tennessee's allowing 279.3 passing yards per game, which is the most in the league. But 46.5 is way too low for a defense that cannot guard the tight end position. I got to take the over.
He was my fantasy tight end. Riley Patterson, talk to me here.
So we've given him out a couple of times. Going to give him out again here over 1.5 field goals at minus 110. He's made at least 2 field goals in 5 of the last 6 games. He's attempted at least 2 field goals in 7 of the last 8. And in the first game this season against Tennessee, he made 3. But I think that Tennessee should struggle a bit defensively, containing all of Jacksonville's weapons. You'll see them in field goal range, and Patterson's been good. I'll take the over 1.5 field goals.
All right, that's the way we are rolling with your primetime prop drop for this Saturday, January 7th. Good luck, everyone. We'll see you next week.